While everyone is saying GPT-5 is revolutionary, I'm going to show you that the only revolutionary thing is their business model and why it matters so much. In this video, I will not focus on the different advancements and different updates behind GPT-5, but instead I will focus on the actual business strategy behind that and the core reasons of releasing this model. So there were two main announcements over here that were the true really important announcements. The first one is that GPT-5 gave access to almost everyone. And so in this way, they would have an additional inflow of additional users coming within the platform. And on the other side, they automatically pick the best model based on their specific use case, right? So what this actually means is that before the user had to select the model. So you had to write a prompt and then you had to select the specific model that you wanted to use, whether there was O3, O4 mini, 4O, whatever the case might be, and then that give back an output. Meanwhile, right now, the model selects itself. So this means that you just type a prompt, you have GPT-5, and GPT-5 handles everything. This is all good for the casual user. It removes the complexity of which model do I choose and those kind of things like that. But on the flip side, this is also where OpenAI actually made the smart move. Because over here, I just went ahead and researched a little bit of the different costs to run different models. So first off, I researched the cost for 4O, which is likely be 1.5 to $5 per million token. And this means the cost that OpenAI has in running those specific models. So like this is one cost. And on the other side, we have a different model like O3, which could cost 2 to 6 times more than the actual 4O model over here. So this actually, like this thing means that by using GPT-5, they are able to choose the right model based also on cost optimization for their own specific needs. So this is very beautiful because on the marketing side, you say you can use the best model based on your use case. But in reality, on the development side, they actually remove the decision on your side from which model to use. And instead, they decide which model you should use based on their economics. So in this way, they save a lot of money by using this kind of model. So I would like to show you an example over here because this is something that I experienced directly over here, where I typed the prompt like help me understand how much it costs for OpenAI to run the different models because I wanted to do some research on this video. And then the first answer over here was from a thinking model because they give me back the thinking, research a lot of different things. And so this has some kind of cost to them. But on the flip side, when I ask the follow-up question over here and mention, hey, analyze this article and take the different things based on this article, here they give me back a response almost immediately without any thinking processing behind that. So that actually means that this was run with something like GPT-4o or something like that. So in this way, they are able to run an initial query in a specific way, and then the second query could be run in the other way. The other very important thing over here is that if they have a model like the following over here, this allows them to reduce the cost, and this also allows them to enable to remove the paywall for different people, because the people that don't pay will not have access to a thinking model. Most likely they will have access just to the cheapest model to run for them based on their specific economics. So this is why this is probably one of the smartest marketing moves and product moves for them. So based on all of this, what actually changes for builders, for people that are building automations, that are implementing AI within their processes and things like that by using this model? To me, it absolutely doesn't change anything, to be honest, because obviously the model is better. The model has better costs, better reasoning, if you want it so. But the advantage of the API and the advantage of what you use to build the different processes is that you still have access to model selections. You don't have problems with pricing because the pricing is per usage based on how much you use. You control your inputs, and in the end of the day, business is just as usual. This GPT-5 update was mostly a consumer-based update that they created what I call as the split. So in this side, we have a part of OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, which is the consumer side product, which wants to become the simplified version of AI. Think about ChatGPT right now as the iPhone, if you want it so. So by making this as simple as possible, they remove abstraction from the users and they increase their profits because they can have more users that cost less and so on. On the other side, you have the API, which still remains a powerful tool to this day to build different automation with different additional features. Obviously, the important thing over here is making sure that you test out these automations prior to doing the switch. So yeah, this was a little bit of a different video from the other side. I was really intrigued by this release, and I was really intrigued by the fact that no one actually mentions what is the logic behind that and what actually really changes within these different announcements. So with that said, hope this was useful. If you're interested in more videos like that, let me know in the comments. If you're interested in more videos about how to use AI in different ways, specifically on the sales and marketing side, feel free to subscribe, dropping a video every week. And yeah, talk to you soon. Bye.